Hi, welcome to the Dartmoor Bikes YouTube channel. In today's video, we're gonna talk about the hardtail trail bikes from Dartmoor Bikes. Within this category, we've got two bikes prepared for you guys. One, it's the Primal, and the second one, it's the Sparrow. And we've got a prepared three version of the Primal bike, which is the Evo, Pro, and Intro. And for each version, we've prepared the two options for you, 29er and 27.5 version. So I'm gonna start with a Primal Pro, and what's new with this bike is that we have a new frame which comes with a new tubes. It's a refreshed version of this bike and I think it looks really nice. First thing here is that we have a new fork, which is the Marzocchi ZV2, and we've got a drivetrain which comes from Shimano Deore, 11 gears. We've got a seat dropper here, X-Fusion Manic, which provides you the better quality of riding, either going up or going down. But also what is worth mentioning about our new frame is that it comes with a new UDH header from SRAM, which is more accessible. In many shops you can find this system. It's a new standard, so if the situation occurs that you may have a problem with it, it's gonna be easier to fix it. What's more, in this bike we have a new rims, petrol rims, which are as strong as Shield ones, which is, in my opinion, my favorite one because they managed to survive my riding, but they are lighter, so it's a perfect setup for really heavy shredding. And as you may see behind me, this new frame comes with a new color, the Cosmic one. As I said before, these bikes, you can have them both in 29 or 27.5 versions, but the difference is mainly within the color of the frame. So after Primal Pro, we've got a prepared Primal Evo, and the main difference here is that we've introduced the seat dropper, which wasn't available in the previous version of Primal Evo, and in this one there is. So the first difference is the seat dropper. We've got a different fork here because we've got a RC32 from X-Fusion, which is also really good fork. So another difference here is that we've got a different drivetrain because within this bike comes a Microshift Advent X, which is a 10th gear with clutch, so it's still really good component. So another difference here is that we've got other rims because previously we had Patrol, and within this bike come another new one, which is a Raptor. And the last version of Primal, which is more budget friendly because it's Primal Intro, is the cheapest one, but still it will allow you to shred really well. And the main difference here is that this one comes without the seat dropper post, and we've changed the fork because in this version it comes with X-Fusion MIG. Also we've had the same wheels as in the Evo version, which are Raptors. What's more, we've got another drivetrain here because in this bike you can find the Microshift Advent X, which comes with 9 gear with a clutch. And as I said before, all of those versions of Primal are the same new frame with new tubes. So that would be it out of the category of Primal bikes. What is worth mentioning is that each of those versions, starting from Pro, Evo and coming to Intro, comes in both wheel size, which is a 29 or 27.5. So we are still in the hardtail trail bikes category. We've talked about the Primals, and now we're gonna switch to another bike from this category, which is a kind of a combination of all the Primal bikes, which is the Sparrow, the model that we have introduced last year, and we are receiving really positive feedback about this bike. So the main difference here is that it's a mullet, which means that we have a 29 in front and 27.5 in the back, which allows you to get still a good grip, but the bike is still kind of a smaller, which allows you to move it better, basically. So the main difference here within the Primal and the Sparrow, except the wheel size, is that this bike comes without the seat dropper post, which is obvious because it's more budget-friendly bike. So this version, as I said before, comes without the seat dropper, but we've got a nice fork here, X-Fusion MIG, which comes with air coil, so this bike is fitted with a really nice front suspension. So talking about the drivetrain, we've got a universal Microshift Advent X with 10 gears, and also we've got a nice range of gears at the back with nice cassette which starts from 11 and ends with 48. So either you can go really fast down, but then afterwards you can climb it with really ease. Talking about rims, we've got also strong rims here because here are our new Raptor wheels which are dedicated for the trail bikes. And of course we've got a hydraulic brakes, the SRAM level. And at the end we've got another version of Sparrow bike, which is, I would call it the most budget-friendly bike of all the category of hardtail trail bikes from Dartmoor family, which is the Sparrow Intro. It is also a mullet, but it's still the bike that will allow you to enjoy the riding, either it's a pump track, small jumps or small trails. And to make it more affordable, we've changed the fork here because it comes with a Santor XM. It is a really strong fork and still it will allow you to get a good suspension. Once again, talking about the drivetrain, we have here Microshift Advent 9 gears without the clutch. This bike comes also with the Raptor rims and of course the hydraulic brakes. What is also worth mentioning about the Sparrow bikes that it comes with a 2 version of frame size, which is a medium and a large. There is no small version. So this will be it out of hardtail trail bikes category. If you want to get to know more about the other bikes, make sure to check the playlist on the Dartmoor Bikes YouTube channel to find the information about the bikes you are looking for. See you in the next episode.